to do a short little tour of the Remy 30-watt dual wavelength laser. It consists of an 810 and a 980. The first thing you do is you put in the code, and you immediately go to the full skeleton. As you can see, you can go from literally head to toe. So let's just go into the foot. With the foot, you have a choice of the body size, small, medium, and large. The skin color, light or dark. The chronicity, you can go chronic, moderate, acute. Pain levels, low, mid, or high. So let's just pick this particular patient. Let's say the patient has had the problem, they're medium, light skin. It's a acute problem with a high pain level. You immediately goes right into the specific certified protocols. You just press on, you take the handpiece, and you just press the handpiece right here, and it's on. And you're ready for treatment. I'm going to go into proposals. The proposals are your customized proposals, and I do have 4 or 5 of them for surgery, surgical and non-surgical, fungus toenails, low fungus toenail power, high power. I'm going to give you an example of how to do this. You go into edit, you put in a new program, new, you set it, let's pick pain. You go all the way up to, first of all, it's going to be continuous. It can do continuous or duty cycles. You have a chance to adjust the frequency, the duty cycle, and the emission. In this one, we're going to put in a high-powered pain. You go all the way up to, we're going to do 20 watts at average power, 20 watts, and the peak power, 20 watts. Both wavelengths. You could shut off one wavelength. You could turn on one wavelength. This will go all the way up to 20. The maximum average power, which is extremely high, is 20 watts. 20. You can turn off a wavelength. You can put it back on. The maximum average power per wavelength on an 810 is 15 watts, and on a 980 it's 15 watts. You can go CW, which is continuous power. You can change the duty cycles all the way up to 90%. Most lasers do not go up to 90%. CW, you can save it. It'll put in a name. And here we're going to put in, let's just put in pain. P-A-I-N. Excuse me, if you make a mistake, you delete it back. And you put A-I-N. And there you go, okay. And there you have the pain. The parameters, it divides it into 7.5 watts because we did a peak power of 15, 7.5 watts, 7.5 watts. In this case, it's 20 seconds. We want to change the time. You go into the time. In this case, I forgot to put in the seconds, so you edit it. We're going to go into edit. We're going to change the time. You can put in, let's put in 5 minutes. It's in seconds, so that would be 300 seconds. You press OK, and you can see you have 5 minutes. So the treatment time can be put in. The average power is automatically calculated on the peak power. The maximum peak power is 30 watts. The maximum average power is 20 watts. Power is the actual diode that's in the laser. The average power is the amount of power that's coming out of the handpiece. In this particular laser, the diodes are 810 and 980. We can customize wavelengths. You can go single, 980, 810, 404, 1064. We can also do a 4-wave of 810, 980, 650, and 910. So we have a tremendous versatility in customizing wavelengths. Again, this is a 30-watt laser. screen. This is one of the largest screens compared to K-Laser and Light Cure, which are much bigger and heavier. It's important to see the screen clear. You can see at the top there's pane. You can see that all the the fiber optic is properly inserted, the finger switch is inserted, and the power is inserted. Green X's tell you what's the matter. If I were to, let's say I unhook, I'm doing the fiber optic, let's say I don't put it in, immediately it comes up and it tells you what the error is. And I'm gonna take this out and it tells you what the error is. It's telling you to check the finger switch and or the fiber optic. We put it back in. This is very easy laser to use.